I'm eating oysters. It's lovely.
You're eating oysters? Are you kidding me?
Oh,
Are they fried? No, you're literally just eating oysters. Where did you get those?
AGP.
All right.
You get a hot sauce in there with it.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like your oysters, Glenn?
A little bit of
Cocktail?
lemon, a little bit of hot sauce.
Cracker?
Oh,
I don't have crackers, so this time.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I accidentally sent $400 worth of furniture to Las Vegas today.
Accidentally?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Didn't
no.
realize it was still set to my old address.
Good job.
Uh-oh.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Is it fixable?
Huh? I was able to get all but 2 items that were sent through the postal service stopped. So my ex just got a new bed frame and a standalone closet, like a freestanding closet. Amazon told me they would do a return without, like a refund without return for those, because I contacted them like ahead of time and was like, "Hey, I need to stop this," and they were like, "It's already been picked up by the postal service, so we don't know if we can." So I was like, "Hey, Stacy, just so you know, this is probably going to show up on your doorstep, and you may get to keep it." So if you need a new bed frame, there you go. Have that.
Yeah, our couch broke in our smaller living room, and so we decided, okay, guess it's time for a new couch. So we went out, we went shopping for a couch, saw that model we liked at Ashley Furniture. Then we went home to the Ashley Furniture website and found it like $500 cheaper on their same website. Ordered it. Yeah, we're waiting until August to get it delivered.
Oh no.
Do you know what my wife's response was?
Worth it.
No, screw it. Took apart the couch and fixed it.
My response would have been, "Fuck your couch."
Your couch.
Yeah, I probably would have just canceled the online order and went and got the one in the store. I would have been like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll pay $500
So-
more not to wait a few months.
She fixed it completely, reinforced it, and made it better than it was before. And we're still gonna get it. We're still gonna get the couch because we'll just move.
That'll
this
just
couch.
tide you over.
Yeah. I just thought it was hilarious because I come out of while I'm working, I come out and I see the couch flipped over on its side with the whole back ripped off, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Okay.
Chrissy
I
ran
just
away.
had a
I'm
picture
gonna
for
run away
like
to
a
my
few blocks, just grumbling under her breath, like, "Goddamn motherfucking $500."
Hey, it's fine. So, everyone handles unemployment all differently, okay? That's all I gotta say. So, yes, welcome to another episode of Critical Misconduct. I am your DM this night. I'm going with all my friends. We're gonna play some D&D. A couple of them are chairs right now, but that's okay. So I hear her screaming. I'm coming! Wow.
Like Reagan in a cavern. It's like, hello, 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 hello.
Chrissy was getting up to get something, and I was like, I'm gonna take my chance. So I did. Ow, 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 ow. Look at my cute tiki mug, though.
That's pretty sweet.
Isn't that cute?
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know why it hurt you. Is it cursed?
No, I stepped on a thing.
It's because you were carrying the cursed mug.
It's not cursed. It was a birthday gift from me to me. I got a set of tiki mugs from my favorite ceramicist. That's the word. Sorry. Did we start?
Yes, we've started.
Hi! Chrissy! Oh my god, you made pizza!
Chris can't hear you.
I'm excited for him. On his behalf. Chris, what's your pizza? We started, by the way. Aaron started without us.
Hi.
Can you believe it?
It is leftover from the other day. One is sausage, mushroom, and onion, and the other one is pepperoni and banana pepper.
Delicious. Okay. So last time. Oh wait,
Cursed
do you
mod.
need to do the thank yous?
Yeah. Roll20, D&D Beyond.
Enthusiasm,
Kevin
I
MacLeod,
love it.
You know, the music, all of that. John.
Sirenscape.
Sirenscape.
Welcome.
Blah, blah, blah,
Bunch of
blah.
asshole friends playing D&D.
So, yeah. Tabletop audio. Moving on. We're going to be going over...
Wait!
Good,
Just
good.
because.
Just, you know, we need to make sure that you know that this is a flock of bees.
Let's get everything out of the way. Out of our system. And cute baby.
Hi, Cookie.
There. Okay, we're all good.
So,
Carry on.
as we should carry on, where you guys left off.
Can I ask a question?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I did watch all of it today because I was out last time
Mm-hmm.
because I was dying,
Mm-hmm.
but now I'm here. So
was dying,
there were
not on
blinky
video.
puppies, which was so cute, and I'm glad that Derek made friends. And then there were the tentacle kitties, which were less cute, but they were attracted to the weird engines that were found. And were we able to collect those, or were we focusing on getting the bodies back, or the party back into the ship?
No, you
I
guys
believe
Go ahead.
he went to go get the ship and bring
Okay.
it to us, yeah.
Okay. Oh gosh. And so we haven't loaded up the ship yet, right? Some people have gone to bring the ship to where we are.
Yes, I believe that's correct. That's kind of where we left off. We were investigating some of the stuff, the people who were left behind. I think that's
Okay.
where we found out they were weird engines and stuff like that, but that was
Mhm.
while they were going to get the ship.
Yeah, and it's at this time you guys also leveled up to level 4. Exciting.
Cuatro?
It was well worth it considering you guys nearly all died.
Yeah,
What can
Yeah,
I
that
say?
was-
all died.
What can I
was a
say?
rough one.
It's hard for me to judge with guns.
I liked it a lot though.
I don't get the gun statement. Why do guns make a difference?
Guns can make or break. You guys could just right out kill everyone instantly.
Why? It's just like an extra like it's a D10 instead of a D8. Right?
There's
I thought the rifles were like a
Guns jam,
D12.
You can't use them.
Well, I don't have a rifle.
Well, my rifle is, yeah, it's really hard, but it's only once per round, so.
Yeah. No, I
it's broken
legitimately
right
was
now.
wondering why they're considered to be so much more powerful. Because they don't seem to be on paper. Maybe I'm missing something.
I think it's basically the equivalent of having at least one other person in the party damage-wise. Between mine's 2d12.
Oh my gosh, your rifle is
Ooh,
2d12?
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, see, my gun is just 1d10.
Yeah. Now
And,
my little
you know what I mean?
pistols are 1d8, but the rifle's heavy hitting.
Yeah, and so you
How many
figure if...
guns do you have, Chris?
One that breaks really easily, and then my sidearms that are basically like light crossbows. They're the equivalent of hand crossbows,
Okay.
but flavored as guns, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you're adjusting the difficulty massively because of that, I'm not sure it's worth it.
Well, I wanted to actually make that one a little bit difficult. I just didn't expect it. You guys had some bad rolls too.
Yeah,
Admit,
no,
you
you're
guys
right.
Had some bad rolls.
For sure.
It was rated as deadly, but I didn't think it would be that deadly. Even if you guys rolled better, like you usually do, you guys probably would have survived.
Well, bad rolls and the disadvantage. That was, yeah. A couple bad rolls, disadvantage, made it rough.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I rolled into that fight, and as soon as you said displacer beast, it just brought me back to when we fought that demon in the underground, Underdark, and how that really sucked then, and we were a lot higher level.
That was funny.
And that was like, that was not that many. And all of a sudden we rolled up, and it's like, oh, here's 4+.
Yeah,
Displacer beast.
I was also scared when it was Displacer Beast. I was like, oh crap, at this level, that's gonna suck.
Yo,
And it
dude.
did.
Well, no one had to make a new character, so we're all good.
That's right. We made it.
Ooh.
And you
Is that
leveled up.
Eureka Heights?
And you guys leveled
Reagan.
up to level 4, so that's a plus.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Reagan, are you having Eureka Heights?
No, it's just Fresca.
Oh, okay. Not as fun.
No, but there's gin in it over here in the tiki cup, so
Much more fun.
Did you say gin?
I did say gin.
Nice.
Rub it and see if you can.
Colleen made bee's
So-
knees last night. Have you ever had a bee's knees?
I love a bee's knees.
Oh man, they were so
my
good.
God.
They were so good.
I do London Fogs at home, which is really just gin and ginger beer because it's easy, but it's delicious. But my current favorite gin is this Gray Whale gin. It's the beautiful bottle, but it tastes so good. I'll send it to you.
My wife likes the Botanist a lot, and a couple.
Oh, I
of-
love the Botanist.
I've
too.
heard
No,
good
it's
things
good.
about the Botanist.
It's
Yeah,
just- it
but
is-
Hendrix so far has been my favorite, but I haven't tried the Botanist.
It's just on the edge of a little pricey, but it is worth that cost. It's not like $100 or anything. It's still like $45 though, which is quite a bit for gin. So
This Gray Whale is less like fruity and floral, and it's more like earthy. It's got sea kelp and fir tree, so it's like a little bit lower tones that I really enjoy.
see, I don't enjoy gin because I just don't like drinking Christmas trees. It's just not my taste.
They're all. I mean, I respect that, but they're all kind of different, is what I'm learning. There can be pretty significant differences, but from one to another.
It depends on how.
Well, I don't mind the Botanist nearly as much, but
I do. Like
it's just
the
that
way
undertone
beers
of gin. It does have that natural flavor of that, and I'm just not into it.
The juniper.
The juniper. It's a juniper.
You're never
thing.
gonna get. Well, that's what it is. Like,
Yeah.
you're never gonna get away from it.
Right.
And again, this is why I say your wife and I would be very good friends.
Yeah,
Oh no,
She's-
Lulu.
she's a classic gin and tonic person. She will drink gin and tonic and gin and like club soda all the time.
Well, I'm telling you, gin and Fresca is where it's at.
Mhm. So, anyways, you guys survive that whole fiasco, and you start loading up back onto the ship. You guys heal.
How many weird engines were there?
Bits and parts, but it was basically, you could see it was like one main weird engine part that was radiating, and you could say that was probably a core.
Okay. And we were there also for the black box for the ship.
Yeah,
Were
just
we able to? Can we recover that?
I believe you guys did.
Is there anything else fun besides obviously the dragon skeleton? Which Doctor, do you want any? You wouldn't have collected your specimens yet because they're gigantic. But...
I mean, are we talking about the dragon?
Yeah.
I mean, how big is our hold?
I mean, not that big. But you could fit quite a bit, but you'd have to take it in pieces.
Yeah. I mean, I figured that it would be we'd have to break it down into its individual parts, slash maybe cut some of the bigger pieces down. Yeah, I mean, he's just gonna try to fit as much as he can in the ship because he knows he's never got to study dragon anatomy, and also he knows that they're valuable.
Anything else fun in the wreckage?
Not much more in the wreckage besides that.
Let's wrap it up.
What's in the black box?
Information.
What's in the box?
I know that. We listen to it or try to analyze it.
You could try to do that on the ship
Cut
later.
a hole in the box.
The files are in the computer.
It's so small.
This is a school for ants?
School for kids that don't read so good.
It's a school for ants. It's such a stupid movie.
It's an excellent movie. It's a classic. Shut up.
It's so hot right now.
So hot. Hansel.
The only role that I like that guy in.
Owen? That's the only role you liked him in?
No, the other dude, Mustafa.
Will Ferrell?
Will Ferrell, yeah.
You don't like Will Ferrell?
I mean,
What about Elf?
he's super yay. He's playing an elf. He's not playing Will Ferrell.
I'm not an overall big fan of Will Ferrell either. I like some of his movies, but it's very hit and miss. Like,
Wow.
Talladega Nights.
Stranger Than Fiction is his only worthwhile film.
Fiction is like his-
that was my opinion for a while, and then he was in a couple other things that I didn't mind.
I do like him in the Lego movie. That's pretty fun. Anyways.
Getting nowhere tonight.
No, we're getting nowhere.
We loaded the ship, you guys. We've made progress. All right.
I'll leave that as to a DM call as to how much of this dragon I can fit in the hold.
The barge.
I'm starting with the skull, obviously, because I want to study its skull. But after that, I'll leave it up to you how many bones I can fit in the hold.
Also,
Can we like strap it down to the roof?
yeah, I was just about to say we can mount it on the roof. Put it in a
I'll break out some epoxy and like layer it over the ship so we have like a dragon skeleton on our.
It's a good way to.
Just
Nobody
disguise the
brings
ship in the
straps?
rib cage.
It's a
Yeah.
We
really
have
good
no
way of
straps.
deferring weird things in the weird, so to speak.
We're not
Yeah,
prepared.
we could tie it down and then pat it on the head and be like, that ain't going anywhere.
Also, Dragon Skull Little sends a message.
It sends a message.
I'm sorry, the doctor's more interested in science than ornamentation at this point. After he studies it, yeah, you guys can probably use it to the.
Well, you,
Put it
I
in
love
front
how
of-
his
you
kid
can
is feeding
store
you.
half of it while you study it, and the other half can be on the, you know.
Glenn's
on the
kid
front,
is
and then you
feeding
rotate
Glenn.
it in and out.
I don't know, man. I agree with Opal. I think image is part of this, right? It matters.
I think Opal's a bitch.
If we're gonna have enemies, we might as well
Okay,
take
you
care
got.
of
I
it,
mean,
right?
honestly, is this what it's gonna be like the entire time?
What?
This Opal Cadric baloney.
Yeah, keep it going.
I mean, you guys can for a couple more levels, and then I get a ability where I can make you stop in time based on your Constitution score. So, I'm just saying, work your shit out, or I'll work it out.
I'll work it out for you.
Get a
Now
little
you're up.
pause button.
So
That sounds fair.
Campaign.
I like
You're like,
that.
"Oh, literal timeout.
Yeah, I like where that's going. So, anyways, you guys get back on the ship. You get about 40% of that dragon to fit in there.
All right.
You
All
pick,
right.
You pick a choice few. You know, major femur. You pick.
Yeah, sections from each part of the body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use a rib as a hammock.
Oh.
Yeah, I like that approach because that's what he's interested in is studying it. So he would probably just kind of like take the mirror. You know what I mean? Like, well, take a few ribs and one leg, like the head.
The probably some of the spinal bones.
Oh yeah, he's taking some vertebrae and trying to fit as much of one wing as he can as well.
Okay, so you get the skull. The skull is freaking huge, and
Yeah.
it is literally taking up like 80% of your entire like.
So we're like we're like putting the rest of the bones inside the skull.
Yeah, like
Like, we're
Like-
stuffing it.
Where you would put a vehicle.
yeah, it's like a garage for the rest of its body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically where you're fitting everything. And you guys gather as much as you can. Gather all the parts that you can. You guys do heal up using the med bay,
Okay.
I would assume.
Yup.
Y'all.
Thank God, because I don't think that my hit points were tracked, and I was worried about that when I was watching.
Oh, I was tracking your hit points.
Oh,
I just
okay.
had to do it on paper because that's the one thing you can't really do on your sheet
Right.
is
Right.
do the hit points.
Fair enough.
She was one of the few that didn't die.
What'd you say?
She didn't die though, did she at all? Like she didn't
No,
go down.
no, I didn't go.
No, yeah, no. I said I don't think she ever went down. I think I got her out of combat the one time she almost did.
Yerp. Thanks, Brandon.
That was the same
You're
with me.
welcome.
I think I got down to 2 hit points at one point, and I was like, no, and ran off.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I got down to 4 myself and did the same thing. I was like, "Thank you, expeditious retreat." Fuck.
Yeah, I went down.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised that we didn't just run
I love
away.
that you took your glasses off and your camera went blurry, Greg. Just saying.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Your
That was-
hand
that
passed
was really good.
the camera as you were taking your glasses off and did the
It went clear
refocus
as
thing.
you were putting it back on.
God. Yeah, that's
Awesome.
the interval of time of you taking them on and putting them back on was just enough for it to focus. It was great.
Yeah. If I can't see you, you can't see me either. Fair.
That's actually how I thought it worked as a child. So
Invisible Man from Mystery Men.
Oh.
if I can't see them, they can't see me.
If I can stand so still that you can't even see me.
Oh, apparently I sneak up on Tony without trying. So
All right,
That's
I'm already down 2 cervezas. Gonna be one of those kind of nights.
So, you guys gather up your equipment. And what is your plan now?
Don't we need to go? So
We have
this
to
was
take the
the
black
first
box back to
mission.
the dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's his name? I forgot it.
our little gnome friend, he was a gnome, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Armand Stoneforge.
Yeah, why don't we go back there and bring the black box back?
Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
while they're getting set up to get the ship ready and all that stuff, do I have anything in this med bay that I can use to analyze this black box?
Not in the med bay.
Okay.
It would have to
Do
be.
I?
It would have to be in engineering.
Okay. I'm going to take the black box to engineering then.
Okay. You have very basic tools in engineering,
Mhm.
where you could plug in the ship's coordinates. You can do this pretty easily because, well, it's meant to be. Easily,
Yeah, it's meant to be interfaced with the ship.
Yeah, to either in a ship or another interface, just easily.
Yeah,
get
to
data.
read it.
So what do you do with it? Do you plug it into the ship or?
Well, first I'm gonna analyze it physically. I'm gonna look over it as an engineer and make sure I'm not about to plug something into the ship that might fucking destroy it.
Yeah, it looks sound. It looks like it doesn't look like it's anything to worry. I mean, it's been through a wreck, but they're made to survive.
Okay. If it looks safe, I'm gonna plug it in and make sure that it's still operational and everything. Check its contents.
Okay, you plug it in, and you hear the AI go, "Would you like me to analyze the data?"
Yes, please.
Processing. Processing. I have found several voice recordings.
Are you able to replay them for me?
Stand by. And then you see on screen, it pops up. And it's actually not just voice, it's actually like some video.
Cool. Getting a little captain's log.
Yeah. So you see there's a couple of like major captain's logs that have been transferred, nothing too big. You see actually what it looks like a very gruffy like dwarf come up and he goes, captain's log, and he
Yeah, blah blah blah.
we're moving some cargo. The music just stopped. That's weird. Give me a second. Voice is fine.
To give you an idea of what he's looking for, Aaron, he's basically just checking to see if he can figure out what took down the ship and if there's any survivors out there we should be looking for, blah blah blah.
He goes, all this sound. The weird engine in back seems to be not interfering with our ship at the current time. We should reach our destination within the next several days. And then skips like a day, and he goes, and he talks about being in the weird, and he goes, captain's log, blah 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 blah, on a certain date, and you hear him going, it was strange, out in the weird. I could have sworn I saw some sort of weird signal in the distance. I didn't think anything of it. Must be just a play on my eyes. And then you just see him, it goes off. And then the next thing you know, you hear like alerts and loud noises and alarms, and he goes, it was an ambush. We've been attacked. They're boarding. Oh my God, they're coming. And then you come to the conclusion in further data that he had purposely crashed the ship. And as he does this, you see in the video, oh my God, they're coming. And you see it kind of cut, the video kind of cracks, and then you see this sudden movement go after him. And you're like, what the hell was that? What do you do? It just looks like a blur as it quickly comes by his face.
My dear, can you reduce the play speed?
You scrub it, and you go back in the slow speed. And what you see is the most grotesque thing you've ever seen in your entire life. Just, it looks, you can't even tell what it is. It could be an orc, but it is mangled. And the best thing I can put it is, if you ever seen Event Horizon, the movie Event Horizon, and those flashbacks, and you see these people like completely, like they look tortured, they have like cuts and like,
yeah,
it is gruesome. You see just this horrific display on this guy's face of just like half rotting flesh and half, you're not, it's just, and you go, damn it. It's them. You know exactly what those were. Scavengers have taken the ship. But it's weird. Why are they taking that ship? You're going to think it's weird.
And the cargo was left behind.
Not
All
by
of
its
it.
choice.
Oh, I see. That's why he crashed the ship. He took out everybody on the ship.
Yep.
Okay. So actually, thankfully he's high intelligence, so pretty good memory. I'm gonna try to think back. Do I remember seeing corpses on the ship?
No. I mean,
Okay.
like you would think if there was any corpses at the time you got there.
Oh, there were predators all around the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now that makes sense. Yeah, he would think that out.
They're not just predators, they're opportunists. They'll find any meat.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so he's gonna kind of like surreptitiously go up to Mon Capitan and the sergeant, and he kind of pulls them back to engineering to show them the footage. I found something interesting on the ship's remaining logs. It seems that our friends were attacked by scavengers. We should be careful traversing the weird in this area of space.
Do a history check for me.
Okay. History.
Do we know just from experience, do the scavengers attack ships just, you know, like, oh, this is a merchant ship, it may have something on it, or do they like usually attack if they know something valuable is on it? Or
Do a history check as well.
okay.
What did you roll, Brandon? Oh, 16.
Oh, did it not show up?
It did. It was just high above it. What was this?
No, that was his
Oh,
Arcana
it's Arcana.
from last
Yeah,
session.
it didn't show up.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, let me try.
Yeah, it didn't show up.
again.
I don't see it either.
Let me try that again.
I'm sure it'll be one of those ones that shows up here in like 10 seconds and you'll get a double. There it goes. Ouch.
No, that was the new one I rolled, and of course it's a fucking 5.
Okay, so here's the one thing that you're going to know. Scavengers don't travel in the weird.
Ooh, and that's when the log said they encountered them, right? They encountered them
You're
in the
not
weird.
exactly sure. No, you just know that he saw something in the corner of his eye.
He saw a signal, yeah.
Some sort of signal.
Gotcha.
You're not quite sure. And then the next thing you know, the next video is saying they were ambushed. Not necessarily in the weird, though.
I gotcha. Okay.
They don't travel in the weird. What you know about the scavengers is they're kind of dummies. They just are undead.
Yeah.
And like an endless rage out in space. You know, you don't know why they exist. They just exist. Even the undead populace who are intelligent that you know of, and there is one undead planet, it does exist. But they keep to themselves. They want nothing to do with society for the most part. They've evolved beyond that. They used to be a terror on society until the Illithids showed, and they've gone into hiding. The scavengers are more or less just brainless creatures that just on the edge of space in dilapidated ships. I mean, they're intelligent enough to keep a ship going, but they just kind of feed off of themselves, and they are an anomaly. They don't have no sense. They're opportunists. You go into that space prepared to face them if you have to, but you're more their meal than anything else. For them to be organized, something's wrong.
Interesting. Okay.
If that's the case.
So from what I was able to gather from the logs,
Mind you, you've never come across a scavenger before. You just heard
I just
stories.
know of them.
You know of them, and it's at that point you go, well, you hear about the grotesque stories of what they are.
Yeah.
You can only assume.
He looks at the captain and says, I recommend we leave this sector as quickly as possible.
You're muted.
Yeah, thank you. Assuming you mean you're looking at Robert, right? Because I didn't know
Yes.
if we had established. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I thought we had established that you had taken the chair.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, he was. I thought he was going to. Yeah. Anyway, cool. He was going to. I just didn't know if we had ever.
I don't know if we made a hard decision
about
because we were
that.
missing people.
Right.
Yeah, we're missing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But then but I think we realized that.
Everybody who was there
anybody-
was good with it.
Yeah, and it can change at any time, so it's not
Mhm.
like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
tell me what we decided again, and I'll see if I agree.
So Robert says, who's piloting? Derek.
Yeah, Trevlo.
Trevlo's piloting.
Yeah, so he's going to turn to Trevlo and say, we should get out of here as fast as we can.
Well, button down the hatches, and we'll go where we came from.
Did we pick up anything on that signal that the captain had noticed that I can like plug into our scanners to keep an eye
Well,
out?
that's what I was about to do right
Yeah.
now. Was while you guys got the ship started, was ask the AI to see if it can fetch any coordinates off of the basically the coordinates with when that was recorded.
I was even thinking just like a signature or something like that where I can track for possible incoming ships.
And is there a way, Aaron? Like I know with regular travel, if you move quicker, you're at a disadvantage for noticing it. Normal is regular, but you can go slower if you want to go carefully and get advantages on spotting and stuff. Is there anything like that with this, or is it just it is what it is?
You're either in the weird or you're not.
Okay.
There is no slowdown in the weird.
Well, are we in the weird right now?
No,
No,
you guys are
not yet.
Right.
We just decided to button down the hatches and start traveling.
But to travel back, we will be.
Yeah.
Right.
We haven't decided how we're traveling yet.
But yeah, Aaron, I was gonna see if he basically looks to the computer and says, "This requires further analysis. Computer, tell me, can you tell me what were the coordinates of this ship when it was attacked? Or at the moment this last recording was recorded?"
You hear say it was right on the horizon of this planet.
Sorry, say that again. You broke up.
Right on the horizon of this planet.
Ooh, I don't like that. I'm assuming Robert's still near, so he just kind of looks over his shoulder at you. And granted, you can't see his face, but
Yeah, Robert's face kind of tightens up, like, you can tell he's It's like he's concerned.
Fuck.
What are we
Right.
trying to avoid?
So
And,
what you
what are
can
we trying to
tell
avoid?
is-
I don't know what's going on. I'm just driving.
Just keep an eye out for any ships.
Oh, this is why we don't answer signals for random reasons.
Further analysis of any signal or anything, there was nothing of matter that you could find of any signal. It was
Their
more
ship
of-
didn't give off any sort of signature or anything.
No, there was.
Okay.
And this is the weird thing, is you're not quite sure. It's as if they came out of the weird and crashed onto the planet.
So, okay. Computer, tell me, how long had can you tell me when this craft came out of the weird, I can't know how to phrase this fucking question. Basically I'm trying to find out, like, how long before they exited the weird he made this lax recording?
Oh,
Before or after?
within minutes.
Within minutes of exiting the weird?
Yeah, like he made that
Okay.
decision. It was sudden. It sounds like he was in the weird and suddenly took the ship out of it.
Out of the weird and crashed it into this planet.
Yeah. But
Okay.
you can't get anything more from it because sensors don't work right in the weird things. You just
Yeah,
travel
yeah.
through it and you get out of it. Like, that's...
Yeah, the data I have is from the moment he exited the weird and started to crash it into the planet, is kind of what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he does the same thing. He pulls you guys aside and he's like, the analysis is, not good. It seems that they encountered these scavengers in the weird. He crashed the ship on purpose to kill them. All of them.
Is it so it's possible to board, like to interact with other ships in the weird?
Not that you
Aaron?
know of.
Not that we know of. Yeah, that's kind of what he's saying to you right now, is that you get in his tone of voice that's if you didn't know that's not something that's supposed to happen, you get it from his tone of voice.
Right, right.
You're either in the weird or you're not.
So he's gonna
Usually-
say, but how is that possible?
I do not know. I will continue to analyze, but we are not safe even in the weird.
Well, either way, we should get out of here. I mean, if the friends of the scavengers that were on that ship come looking for it.
I agree.
As well, we need to get back, and if we need to do it through the weird, then we really have no choice.
Rev low and we'll go.
Will our weapons work in the weird?
We want to jump through the weird or we want to take it slow?
Is that something that I should, like, roll for, Aaron, to see if I even know what will happen if we fire the weapons in the weird?
No, you can shoot your weapons in the weird. Whether the outcome is good or not is...
Yeah, because the weird is basically chaos magic, right? Like, it's the effects of things can be different than intended.
Yeah.
So yeah, he looks back at you and says, "The weapons will function in the weird, but how they will function, who knows?"
So, just as a point of mechanics, traveling from like one system to the next, is it even viable without traveling through the weird? Is this like warp speed where it's like if you didn't travel through the weird, like, you know, it's going to be your
It's like
great
100
grandchildren?
years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not possible. There's no way.
Okay. So yeah, we don't have a choice. Now, is there options to, rather than let's say a straight shot of like, you know, taking the long way around or something like that? Like going the opposite direction of where we want to intend and then like hooking around to other systems and extending our travel but possibly not taking a direct route, or
It's chaos.
Personally,
I mean, it's controlled chaos. So you are traveling from one point in chaos to another point in the chaos.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It kind of works like you enter into this dimension and then exit out at your destination.
It's at known points in that chaos. You know, it's kind of odd. And they're just known points in this weird that they know and can pinpoint on this road. So kind of think like it's a highway, okay, with many points and exits. But if you go off the highway, who knows what could happen? Does that make sense?
Yep. We're safer in the weird than not.
Sounds like we don't have much choice.
Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
while they're getting the ship ready, now that I'm more focused on not dying, I'm gonna go around and alarm our hatches. Ritually cast alarm on our hatches.
Okay. That'll work.
I'm gonna go fix my rifle.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yep, that shit's broken. I'm gonna go fix that.
Okay, well, while we're getting the fuck out of Dodge, who's doing what now that we're all here?
You want to do a jump through the weird and go back to our origin?
Yeah, we're
I
heading
mean, that's
back
what we're
to
gonna
turn in the
do.
black box.
But he's talking to like roles on the ship, just so we figure things out of like what people's kind of
'cause
primary.
we might get into combat on the ship, so we kind of need to know what everybody's doing combat role wise on the ship.
I'm driving. Maybe shooting.
Okay.
Robert is captain,
Okay.
I would assume.
I know Tony's probably the mechanic, at least for right now, because he's the Forge Cleric.
I was gonna take over as science officer for stealth and perception checks.
Yes. What else is there?
We have 2 gunners and a magic officer.
And a magic officer.
So
yeah.
you can see on the bottom left corner, I've tried to make it a little bit easier for you guys. So I think you guys should have access to this map now. Yes. In the bottom left corner, you'll see your characters, and I've created.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So
just so you know, Aaron, I'm not sure what this looks like on your end, but it is a little bit like pixelated. At least what I end up seeing.
Yeah, it's okay.
Are you zoomed in?
Okay. No, I'm actually kind of zoomed out.
Yeah,
you're talking about like the background?
Yeah. I was just letting him know.
And I forgot to add pilot. Duh.
That's
all right.
Unimportant. Our pilot isn't even here.
So mechanic is Opal.
Mechanic is Opal. And then I'm guessing I'm going to be the backup mechanic since I have 1 level of Artificer.
I think we talked about me being the magic officer.
Correct, we did.
Yeah, I have 2 mechanics. That's why it's screwed up.
We actually have. Don't we have more than one? We have what? Like, won't there be 1 person out without a roll?
2, 3, 4.
We had 2 gunners.
7.
Yeah,
No, we'd be good because there's 2 gunner positions.
Okay, well here's the.
And one of those gunners can always hop off. There's 2 science like terminals.
Yeah, what stats does the gunner require, Aaron?
Gunner,
I think it was Dex.
add Dex or Wisdom modifier and
Dex or Wisdom.
proficiency.
Yeah, that could be an issue. That's.
I mean, I can
neither
definitely
one or
jump
my-
in. Yeah, I can jump in as Gunner if needed. How is your perception and stealth? I mean, I know I'm probably the stronger one on it, but
Yeah, I have a +3 and a +2, like a
it's
+3
+6
perception.
and a +8. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Who wants to be magic officer?
Me.
Okay,
Hello.
Capella. And then science officer is. Yep.
Arlen,
Basil.
Basil.
And there's 2 gunner slots.
Yes, yeah. My only problem is that I both of the stats for Gunner I'm low in, so that's actually the worst roll for me.
Are you? Do you basically have no good spot where the doctor fits?
Well, so we previously had the doctor as the mechanic, and then we had Opal and Cadrith as the gunners.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I'm not a good mechanic either. It's just I have 1
Right.
level of artificer, so I could do it in a pinch when he wasn't here.
Right. Would you be a good
Science
mechanic?
officer.
What's
I could
good for mechanic?
Intelligence or wisdom, according to the OneNote. So
Mhm.
yeah, and then but you also need to do a tinkering check. So you gotta be proficient in tinkering tools, which leaves
No,
it to
I've got Smith tools.
no, Smith tools would work too. I think Aaron said Smith tools or tinkering tools,
Well, the
which
problem
honestly
is-
leaves most of our ship allowed to do it. But
I've
The
got
problem
mine
isn't that we don't have a
on-
mechanic. We have a forge cleric who has all the things. It's just figuring out where I'm gonna fit. Because
And just remember,
basically,
if he needed
I'm
to,
a war.
right, mechanic.
I can do magic officer, science officer, or captain. Like is what he's built stat wise from what I'm looking at. But
Well, why don't you do
There
magic
isn't that
officer?
much.
Because I can do gunner.
I'm okay with that. I just didn't want to take it from you if you wanted to do it. I was just letting you know I'm a shit gunner. So figure that out.
You're the magic officer. I'm a gunner. Perfect.
I could
And we
punch
can
the
always
bear in the
switch.
face and be captain.
No.
I'm just gonna
That's
throw
how
it.
it works,
It's
right?
hard-
Punching.
Hard no.
punching.
I mean, that's how it works for me.
So, hopefully, this will help us keep in line who's who when in combat and throughout. Because I know the background's a little blurry right now, but that's just because I blew up the space. Because in combat in
You
space,
blew up space,
I blew up the space.
Aaron.
how are we gonna have a campaign with no space?
Come on.
You know, gotta do what I gotta
Derek,
do.
you're still
Okay.
muted. I'm sure you're saying
Yeah.
something super funny, but you're muted.
What's the cell spacing? Let's see, 10 cells for a movement.
I muted myself because I was chewing.
Actually, each space is 100.
Oh, okay. Each space
Oh,
is
wow.
100, so we could go 5.
And you see that
Okay,
I
so we-
also picked hexes because you can turn your ship. So,
So we have gunners are Cadrith and Capella then, and Magic Officer Doc,
Yep.
at least
Yeah, at least for
rough-
now.
roughly.
yeah. All right.
Yep. Oh, look at that.
Which is a little.
All right, now I have to go in the OneNote and double check what the fuck I'm doing.
I am updating episode 4, and I have everyone's roles in there right now. If you wanted to look at that.
Oh, why the fuck?
Yeah.
Oliver, come on, eating dinner. Come on. Oliver, come on.
Oh, actually, yeah, the Magic Officer needs the spells to be able to do that. So do you have spells that are going to be useful?
Spells?
Spells that are useful in space combat?
I mean, I am a wizard. Let's see.
As if on the ground, so distance does matter.
I mean, I have catapult, chromatic orb, sanctuary, shield. and random damage cantrips.
Still usable.
But I was gonna say that's actually better though, because we can't affect the people on the inside, correct?
No.
Is
So yeah, we're looking more
there-
for more direct damage cantrips or
I
cantrip
don't
spells.
see a thing on your description, but since range does matter, and there's not a whole lot of super long range spells, does the ship come with a default multiplier for spell distance?
So let me see. What is the distance on like a basic cantrip spell that you would use?
Cantrips are normally 30 or 60, and then
Yeah.
spells are normally 60 or 120.
Okay, so
Yeah.
just add a 0.
Okay.
That I think that's
Yeah, I'd
fair.
say an average spell's 60 feet.
Yeah. So 600 feet. But
Yeah.
if,
Okay.
you, if you wanted something further than that, then you're gonna have to, you know.
Buy that module,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that upgrade.
So you guys.
So the spell, just to make sure I'm understanding, because math,
Mhm.
it's literally like if I have a spell that's like 60 feet,
It's
It's
600.
600.
it's 600. Okay.
Multiplier of 10.
600.
That's you made it harder, Chris. Why are you doing that?
Sorry, math. Apologies. We roll dice and add numbers in this game.
I'm a dancer.
Yeah, it's on the 3 instead of the 4.
It's on the 3.
She's a private dancer.
Dancing
Oh, okay.
for money.
No. No.
No.
Man, I just felt dirty all of a sudden playing D&D.
You did? Are you kidding me?
Do what you want her to do.
Jesus.
Dancing counts as like
Aaron.
we can do Tiny Dancer if we want.
Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Tony
Yeah. Yeah, that's one.
I heard that song 150 times one summer.
Tony Danza.
Tell me
Alright,
who's the
you
boss.
know. I mean, Trevlo, are we? What's happening? Are we going? What's happening?
Yeah, we're going. The map just went away.
It's alright.
Okay.
We're
You guys
traveling in the weird.
head back into the weird.
You motherfucker.
And you swear as you hear in the weird, as you go off into the weird, you hear Tiny Dancer in the distance.
Can we do Ray of Light by Madonna instead? Yes, Brandon's vibing.
I mean, I was thinking Intergalactic by Beastie Boys.
Galactic,
yeah.
planetary, intergalactic.
Is it sad that like every time you guys mentioned a song, it just started playing in my head immediately? It just.
No.
You like your coffee with cream?
I like how we each have our own soundtrack. Mine's more, Peter Schilling, Major Tom, but yeah, we each have our own like soundtrack to this space flying.
It is the weird. You'll get used to it eventually.
It is the weird. You get used to it. I'm surprised no one has said anything about David Bowie at this point, but we're moving on.
I mean, that would be my
I mean,
choice
that's-
personally,
that's
but I'm.
constantly playing through the weird, but you just don't know what.
Yeah, that's actually if you translate the background radiation of the weird into music, it's just a David Bowie song.
It's just
Wait,
David
am I
Bowie.
crazy? Wasn't Chrissy's suggestion David Bowie?
Or actually,
no,
it's
I said Major Tom by Peter Schilling, which is what.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's referenced in the David song.
It is.
Yeah.
Younger
Well,
Girls
I don't know
and
if he's
Major Tom.
specifically referencing. I don't know which song came out first.
But yeah, no, actually what I imagine is if you translate it, it's the unreleased duet between David Bowie and Prince.
There was an unreleased duet between them?
No, I don't know if there actually was. I'm just saying that that's what I imagine the background radiation noise of the weird
Gotcha.
translated into music sounds like.
I was really excited.
And
for a second.
moaning.
David
forget
Bowie was first.
because it's a David Bowie and Prince song.
Yeah,
So-
Bowie was 69.
So if
right?
anything, if anything, Peter Schilling was referencing David Bowie's song.
You'll run into a lot of great things in the weird.
Fucking in the weird.
And that same song you're talking about is Prince and David Bowie. It's produced by Michael Jackson.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Smoother than a baby's ass cheeks.
You guys head into the weird. Several days. It actually takes you getting out the die. It actually takes you a little bit longer to get back because it's the weird.
Because it's the weird.
Sometimes it's 4 days, sometimes it's 6. You're not quite sure. All you know is that's the destination. You guys have 6 days. 6.
So, Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just letting you know my intention. There's a thing with Alarm where if I cast it every day for a certain amount of days, it becomes permanent.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm letting you know of my intention to start spending time ritual casting Alarm on our hatches for anyone but us coming in, and on the med bay and my room for anybody but me coming in.
And how long does that take?
What's a ritual cast?
2 hours a day.
10 minutes.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's 10 minutes. So I'd be doing, how many hatches are there?
1 large main bay. I would say 4 other hatches.
Okay, so that's 50 right there. And then how many entrances are there to the med bay?
1.
Okay. That's a solid hour, and my bedroom has 1, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Or my bunk?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 1 hour, 10 minutes every day I have to spend casting Alarm.
And how long until it becomes permanent?
Let me check the spell description. It's actually a decent amount of time. It has to become a part of my my daily ritual.
And if it's costing spell slots, it's costing spell slots.
No, that's just passive. It's in time.
It's you can ritual cast.
Ritual
I can
cast,
Yeah,
ritual
it's ritual
cast it.
casting it.
Game time, rather.
Oh wait, did they take that off of the?
I'm gonna have to get that feat.
What's it called? Alert?
No, Alarm. Maybe I had an older version of the spell before and they took that off. I'll have to check that because it's not in the spell description anymore.
The whole permanency thing?
Yeah, it used to be a way to make it permanent. Huh. Ignore me. Sorry.
Yeah, it looks like they got rid of it. Maybe it was too powerful. Yeah, it looks like they got rid of the permanence.
Yeah, it looks like honestly the only one that still has that as a contingency is Private Sanctum and Teleportation Circle.
Yeah, and then Druid Grove's the same way. I know that one.
So,
Whatever. But I will also so what I'll be doing with my 6 days instead is I'm gonna start trying to make friends with the AI and start fucking around with its code.
okay. You said you're fucking around with the code.
Yeah, it's kind of like I talked to you about earlier. I'm just
Yeah,
I'm just making it more personable.
Yeah, I need you to roll for it.
Okay.
Man.
What do you want me to do?
It's either going to be whichever is better, your intelligence or dexterity when you're working with equipment.
Okay. I didn't think about this, but I'm glad I'm doing it. So just a regular intelligence roll?
Yeah, I think it's appropriate.
Okay.
You spent the last 6 days. You've added some language to her. Maybe some words here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not quite sure if she understands it.
Yeah, I'm. It's very rudimentary. It's baby steps.
Yeah.
Aaron, do I witness this at all?
Oh, he's been working on it for 6 days.
I mean, I'm back in the med bay, but so if you came back there, sure.
So I catch sight of this, and I find a secret way to also converse with the AI. So that every time it sees Tony's character, it just calls him a fucking ugly bastard. Every time Tony tries to talk to it. That's my sole intention.
The fuck?
The ugliest Avenger.
The ugliest adventure?
No. Just every time it addresses him, it says, "Hello, you fucking ugly bastard."
That's
That
gonna
is
be
everyone.
a pretty hard role for you to do.
I'm gonna try it anyways.
Aaron.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'll wait to see how this goes.
Yeah.
You need me to roll.
It's gonna be an intelligence.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Okay,
A
let's see.
19. He rolled a natural 20.
Wow.
You succeed. I'll say you succeed. But the problem is you succeed in inputting that data, and you go to test it, and you go to talk to. Go ahead and see if you can test it.
Okay, so I walk up to Opal and just say, "Dwarf, AI wants to see you."
I don't answer to no computer. Fuck off.
I'm pretty sure it has fucked with your living quarters.
Aaron,
So
while
you might
he's
see it.
seeing as how I've spent the last 6
Nuts.
days actively tinkering with this thing's code,
Mm-hmm.
do I see this new edit that I didn't make?
Yeah, go ahead and you ask ask something for the computer.
Just happen to notice the change log has a couple extra entries on it.
I can't think of really anything else, but
Computer, please confirm last code entry for me.
Last entry code from the ugly fucking bastard.
Ah, that is an interesting turn of phrase. Computer, can you tell me the origin of this input?
Input from engineering from fucking ugly ugly bastard.
Oh, that's good stuff. So does he suss out that it's Tony's terminal, or that it's referring to Opal?
No.
No,
No.
it's just
Is there anything else you would like, ugly fucking bastard?
Computer. Identify last identifier for ugly fucking bastard.
Last identified ugly fucking bastard was 2 seconds ago.
No. Please tell me last designation for ugly fucking bastard.
Ugly fucking bastard, 2 seconds ago. You have determined that everyone is ugly fucking bastard.
Yes. Computer, can you tell me the formal name of ugly fucking bastard in the registry?
The formal name for ugly fucking bastard. And she gives you your name.
Okay. So now, instead of improving the AI, he's like, fuck. And he's like going in to figure out what the fuck, why this thing is referring to everyone as ugly fucking bastard.
He succeeded. I didn't say how well he succeeded.
Yes.
Now everyone is ugly fucking bastard.
I just hear this, and every time I do, I just chuckle. And I'm very pleased with myself.
I love that it kept you anonymous too. The nature of it means we have no idea who fucked it up.
I'll just laugh at everybody. Which would be true in real life. Oh god, it's a -1.
So yeah, now that happened, Aaron, I'm sure he's gonna spend some of that 6 days instead of trying to improve the AI's intelligence.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, it takes the rest of the time to correct everyone's name.
Is there anything I can do to lock out access to the other terminals while I'm editing the AI code?
No.
God damn.
I mean, it's out of pure luck that he got it, but...
Well, yeah, but also, if we fuck up while doing this and one of the low intelligence characters tries to fuck around and do this again, it could bork the ship and then we're stuck in the fucking weird. Like...
Yeah, it obviously would not let you do that.
Okay, cool.
Do we need a team meeting, though, to talk about ground rules on the ship?
Actually, yes. Part of the 6 days is he literally calls everyone together after this and is like, just to make you aware, I will be making improvements to the AI.
And then you hear an attention group meeting for all ugly fucking bastards.
As we walk into the room, both Tony and I kind of come into the same way, and we kind of come in the same way, and I kind of push him out of the way, and I just say, "Get out of my way, you ugly fucking bastard!" And I walk through, like unknowingly.
As he walks by, I cast sheet metal on his armor.
And I just sit down next to Brandon, and I look over and just,
What? Why are you sweating?
what?
I did not, what is the word, foresee this outcome, but I am making certain improvements to the virtual intelligence systems that runs this ship. And I wanted to let you all know that if you make edits to this script while I have it open for editing, you could kill us all.
Okay, beep boop beep boop beep, whatever, bullshit. I'm gonna go sleep. Call me when you have something better to talk about.
I was sharing a room with him, by the way.
Oh.
We never did figure out our rooms, yeah.
Oh, fuck!
Hey, Aaron, would you say my on-off spell works on his door?
The on-off spell?
Yeah.
Who's door?
It's a cantrip. It's just the like mage hand. You make electronics turn on off.
Yeah.
And
Everyone
I
asked
would-
the same question because I also
I-
have
I
this
would-
spell, and
I
I would
would
like to
think
understand.
that a door would be a simple on-off function. It would be a gate.
Yeah, you can do it.
I was gonna say,
But-
is it like confined to things that would normally have an on-off switch?
An on-off function. Like it has to have basically a gate where you can either open or close it. Like
Yeah, so
binary.
So yeah, yes or no. So open or closed.
So yeah, when he goes into his room, I'm gonna go ahead and lock it in the closed position.
Whose?
And with that, can we
He
now
just
determine
went-
who's rooming with who, so we know who's either locked
Yeah.
out of that room or in that room with him?
Oh yeah, we have bunks, don't we?
We have
Yeah.
1 captain's quarter and 4 regular quarters, 2 beds apiece. So 2 people can get their own room, and a few others have to roommate. 4 others have to.
Actually, I'm gonna say the doctor sets up in the med lab.
Put that back.
I'll probably be driving most of the time. And also, I will probably have a room.
That's the closest he's got to scientific equipment, and he wants to be close to it, so he's just literally gonna sleep on one of the cots at night or something.
I'll
I'll
keep
take the captain's quarters.
I'll keep an extra bed empty for you
Of
then,
course.
Doc.
Of course.
What?
So
But Trevlo, aren't you going to be piloting most of the time?
Yes, but I will still require a bed when I want one.
and most of it's autopilot anyways when you're in the weird.
Ha!
Been a whole bunch of shenanigans this.
So you said we had 4 rooms?
I
4
suggest
rooms
short.
with 2 beds apiece, and then the captain's quarter, which is a single bed in there. I would say probably Doc
Oh
and
yeah,
I would poke.
if it's
pick a
yeah, I was gonna
room.
say if it's 2 of us, then yeah, I take a room with you, but I pack out in the
Yeah,
med bay
I don't
most
expect to
nights.
see you that much. Yeah.
Yeah.
So straws for the rest of you.
I mean, I'm obviously getting my own room. So then we have Opal and Cadrith and Robert to deal with.
Obviously.
Well-
I'll bunk with people.
Robert is captain. He gets captain's quarters.
Oh, Robert is captain and get...
I'll bunk with Opal so we don't have
Ooh.
people fighting in their
Captain's
sleep.
quarters. Hey.
That's right. Robert is captain. Trevlo gets a room with
Opal.
somebody. Trevlo and Opal are together?
Yeah, I don't want the to.
Well, that would 2, 4, 5. Yeah, that would leave you with your own room, Capella, and then
Cadrith with his own room.
Yep.
Perfect. No one wants to stay with Cadrith anyway.
Nope.
All right.
Okay.
So, uneventful in the weird for the next couple days, besides you ugly motherfucking assholes. Throughout the whole last couple days, and it's not until near the end of the last day that he finally corrects it, and everyone is back to normal names.
Yeah, the entire time, like as you guys are walking past, you hear soft words in a language you've never heard, and what it is cursing in French. Just random shouts of mouth.
Udall.
What are you eating that's so good, Reagan? Jesus.
Sorry.
No, all I heard was, oh God.
So it's my leftover popcorn, like butter and seasoning, and I just put the pickles inside of it, and it's delicious.
It's just so vocal.
And then I have the pickle juice to drink. So
I would say a lot of things, but I don't want to.
Pickles.
Well, good for you. Electrolytes and whatnot helps your foot cramps.
You're.
Okay. So, you guys head back to the space station safely.
Wow, I'm impressed.
We made it.
Out of the weird, into the weird.
We made it back to Asgard.
Gonna throw things at you.
Was that
Asgard?
Asgard?
Asgard.
Yeah,
Aaron?
Asgard.
Karen, you're muted somehow.
How am I
I
muted?
think you just broke up. No,
There
you're
you go.
back.
Oh,
Yeah, we had no sound from you there for a minute.
that was weird. Okay.
Yeah, you were in the weird.
I was in the weird. So,
Is it the Rainbow Bridge to Asgard?
As you do.
Did we cross the Rainbow Bridge? To go see Armand?
Questions.
He's
So
gonna
wait-
take back that whole "you made it safely" thing if we keep.
Yeah.
talking with him.
I'm saying the names that he provided!
So
Asgard.
the
That's what I said, Asgard!
yeah, Asgard.
That's what I'm saying!
Yeah.
Plug.
Yeah, like Thor.
Oh, these are sour.
So do we have?
I mean,
That-
is a plug a guard? Anyway.
So the giant dragon skeleton that is now residing in our ship.
Yes.
Do we have anywhere else that this can go? Like, do we have a place for storage on the space station, or is this like until we're done with it permanently, like taking up 80% of our ship?
You could make a pretty penny for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
sell
so
it.
just sell it off. Okay. I didn't know you said study it. I didn't know if this thing was just part of our lives now.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
he literally just
Part of
spent
our lives.
some time scanning in the pieces, so like 3D modeling them, and now he's fucking selling them. He's a scientist, but he ain't no fuck. He recognizes money too. It's like we're poor. We need to fix things. I mean, I may or may not keep some of the smaller bones to see what they're made out of, but
Make keychains out of them.
Make keychains. One large.
The doctor's side business.
So I'm looking.
You go return the black box? Or are we getting? We just got out of the weird, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And we're back at the station, right?
No, we just got out of the weird. I assume.
Well, yeah, you were back at the station though.
Oh, we're back in the station. Cool. Do we have to check in with a docking port or anything?
Aaron?
Yes. No, you can
Dude.
just dock. It's fine.
Okay. All right. Cool. Then we do that.
Sorry, I was getting up some costs, so you have to bear with me.
Grab some water. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'd assume we go right to the dude.
And you do, and he actually meets you at the bay. He's like he's caught up with you. He heard you were coming back. I would assume you would keep in contact with him and let him know that you had the cargo and you were heading back. Okay.
Are you able to reliably make contact in the weird?
Messages work as normal. That's not a problem.
Oh, okay.
But there's still a
Cool.
delay by the time you get. It'll be quicker than you traveling, but it would say, it would still take a day or two for a message to be received.
It's still kind of a weird message, if you will.
Oh,
Mhm.
I will. Thank you.
Oh, and Aaron, I forgot to say before I
Mm-hmm.
we exited. Can I make do I know if I can make a surreptitious copy of the contents of the black box?
I mean, you can save the data, yeah.
But I mean, like, would it be obvious to whoever took the black box next that I saved the data?
Not particularly.
All right, then yeah, I make a copy of the data before we go to hand it over because I'm interested about these scavengers that can traverse the weird.
Sure. So, yeah, you make
Do
a
all of us
copy,
know what's on the hard
and
drive?
he comes up to you and he goes, "I see you have my my equipment. I hope all this went well."
It depends on your definition of well, but we're alive.
Well, that is a similar definition, my friend. So, anything else of note? Anything I should know?
Was this ship your ship?
No, my friend. It is just a courier on a job that I had asked.
And so this was your cargo, then,
Oh,
right?
it was my purchase, yes.
Do you have any reason to believe that somebody would have targeted your cargo?
Not particularly, but anything is possible.
We have reason to believe that this ship was attacked.
Dearie, my dear. From what?
What did you say? By what?
By what? Yes.
Well, the footage is difficult to ascertain. We aren't quite sure. We're still looking into it.
Well, please.
But we thought we'd make it known to you since it was odd.
All right. Well, please keep me in touch. I'd like to know what enemies I have.
Aaron,
Were we planning on
Well,
giving him the black box? Was the doctor going to give him the black box? Sorry, Glenn.
no, that's okay.
I mean, was that one of the things he was expecting to get back?
No, he just says
Yeah, I mean, we made the copy.
I think he made
Say that
them on
again.
the cargo.
just the cargo.
Oh, he just wanted just the cargo. What was we recovered the cargo for him?
Yeah.
It was the
Okay.
weird drive or the Porsche parts of the.
Oh, that's right. It was the weird engine. Okay.
And anything else?
Yeah,
you
no,
got
we're
to keep,
yeah, fuck
so-
it. No, if he didn't want the black box, then we're not going to give it to him.
Yeah, Robert, and hopefully, I think Robert would sort of look over and try to catch your eye as he's talking to him,
Mhm.
Doctor.
Yeah.
Just to just so that you you get that. I think I don't know. I get we didn't discuss it, so I guess it would be meta to say that we did, but it's Robert is kind of feeling like he's not sure he wants to tell him absolutely everything about it yet.
Oh, he's the doctor's not saying a word. He's following
Right.
your lead,
Yep.
and that's not meta. That's literally just him. He's like, fine,
Yep.
handle it how you want.
I was asking if everyone on the ship knew what was on the hard drive.
Yeah, you guys all discussed it.
Yeah, no, I just grabbed those two because it's like they're like the captain and the tactical officer, so to speak.
So Glenn, what were you gonna say?
So with my background, I'm an urban bounty hunter, and I want to use my feature, the ear to the ground. So I'd like to find out some more information to see if I can hear anything about this particular call sign of this ship, and if anyone knows anything about the people that attacked it.
Sure. Go ahead and
I'm
do an investigation
kind of a-
with your bonus.
I'm kind of not. I mean, I'm not trusting the person. Obviously, the motive's the person that gave us the job, but just want to find out more information.
Sure.
You said investigation, right? Oh,
Yep.
dang it.
Well, you get a bonus with this, right?
Yeah, I guess how do I do that?
Well, while you're figuring that out, Doctor, you wanted to possibly sell the skeleton?
16.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep some pieces for myself, some smaller pieces, just so I can test,
Okay.
you know, like bone density and shit like that. But other than that, yeah, I'm gonna sell
Okay.
the rest.
Cool. Glenn, it takes you the rest of the day to scavenge some information about this ship. It was called the Crescent's Tail, and that's what you knew about that beforehand from the information. They were just a mercenary crew, just trying to do their jobs. Nothing really of note. They weren't like malicious anything. They didn't do any illegal cargo or anything that you know of. They just seemed pretty much just trying to do clean work.
Do I learn anything about the people who attacked them? Anybody that had grievance, or possibly even with the owner of the ship?
What you know about scavengers is they're opportunists.
They'll just take it, yeah.
They'll just.
But we also had never heard of scavengers appearing in the weird before, right? So
That's strange.
Yeah, that's
Right.
to the doctor's knowledge. That's very weird.
right, and so that's why I think what he's doing is legit. I think I don't know that he's you're poking around to find out about that dude having enemies, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. More than anything.
Yeah, and
Why would they be out there? Why would they be in weird?
Right, and you don't find any type of information that would determine whether that was anything of note.
The results are inconclusive, I guess.
Right.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, they're a clean crew that did work and expect to get paid, and that was it. They had no real
So they may-
enemies.
So maybe my logic would be that they went out under false pretenses as well. They just happened to be the ones that got attacked, and
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, you're not quite sure. But it doesn't. The crew themselves doesn't seem to pop out as anything interesting.
Well, once that would have. Now I'm curious. I still want to find out more information about the guy that. I kind of want to get an understanding of what people think about him
About who?
and their dealings. The guy that we took the job from.
Oh. About he's a very boisterous individual, rambunctious, very driven in his job. But there's no real negativity that you can tell about him.
Yep.
He seems relatively clean. Like, he doesn't seem like somebody that, he's been down on his luck, but never he's never done any real bad dealings or anything like that you can know.
Okay.
So and Doctor.
Well, I go back to the doctor and to Robert, and I share the information with them.
Okay. You spend the better half of about half the day, Doctor, trying to get this.
Find a purchaser for this dragon skeleton.
And you find out it's an adult red dragon over time.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. With the skull, and due to its rarity,
Face dragon.
you can get a skull. You can get 790 credits just for the skull alone. The
Okay.
bits and pieces of other parts of his bones, maybe another 400. So So 790 plus 400.
So that would be 1,190.
It's a good haul.
Yeah, that's a pretty good first haul for level 4. I'm happy for finding dragon bones.
And then, of course, you guys get paid, right?
Oh, he was offering us money for that?
I'm pretty sure he was offering payment.
Nice. Cool. What was the
Another 500 piece.
500 credits a piece?
500 credits apiece.
Very nice.
Very nice.
And sorry, for the total for the dragon bits, was that being shared or was that just doctor money?
Herr Doctor,
What?
are you sharing the dragon money?
I will.
How much was the total dragon money?
Real quick, Aaron, were they with me as I was doing this?
You didn't say they were.
Uh,
Money in this.
I mean, you're gonna need some help carrying all that shit.
yeah. I'll be nice. Yes, I put all of it in the group hut. I was thinking of keeping some to get some scientific instruments, but I'll be nice for now.
Does the Armand Stoneforge get his 10% of that? Or
He didn't
we're
ask
sticking
for
to the
that.
deal, or are we just gonna blow it
He
off
didn't
right
ask-
off the bat here?
He didn't ask for that for this one. He just wanted the
Okay.
quota.
I just knew we agreed to giving him 10% of
Yeah.
the
Of our
spoils.
proceeds. Yeah.
Right, but if it's a job that he wants you to do, he doesn't do that.
Okay. Well, that's
Okay.
fair.
What's the conversion?
Oh,
How nice of him.
But it's
I
just
guess.
the equivalent of gold.
It's
Okay.
we're only gonna have one.
Wait, we just
currency.
have flat credits.
We just
Yeah,
have flat credits.
one currency.
What did we
So
get
what-
paid? I'm sorry.
Yeah, for the drag. We got
500
paid
piece
500
of,
by
whatever the dragon
Armand.
is.
Okay,
what's
so
the dragon?
altogether, our total is 1,690 is what we made off the job with the dragon bones.
Should be 670 a person.
670 a person. Yeah, I'm making life easier by making it just credits. And if there's a magic item or something you want to purchase, like if they're made in gold, that's the equivalent credits.
Got it.
Wait, there's 8 of us, right? Or 7.
7.
3,500 plus your dragon.
Wait, 3,500?
How much was the
500.
dragon?
It was
500.
1190.
1190. I thought you guys
Total.
said 500. I was
Yeah,
like,
No, I thought he said.
We got
I thought he said.
500 apiece.
Yeah.
plus Dragon.
Yeah, 500 apiece for the mission.
oh, plus the okay.
170 for the dragon, so 670 per person total.
Doop, 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 doop.
All right. So now, the only pressing thing you guys have to do is figure out where to go next. And with that, I'm gonna say if we can take 10 minutes here. I need to go to the bathroom
Sure.
and we'll get back to that. Okay?
Yep.
All right. Break time. And
Yeah.
we are back.
Woo!
Gin. Brought to you by Gin. Just Gin. Reagan's sponsor is Gin.
Brought to you by whatever Meg Ryan was eating and when Harry met Sally.
I think she was eating a salad, wasn't she?
Think so, yeah. Might have been pie.
Could have been pie. Oh, I love a pie. I got a good piece of key lime pie with some ice cream. Oh, delicious.
Yeah, I'm an apple pie guy. Like a really good apple pie with a really flaky crust and a piece of sharp cheddar cheese melted over the top.
Oh my god.
Try it once.
I'm a cheesecake fan. That's.
I said no. I was like, man, that can't be the way until I tried it, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, I need vanilla ice cream on top of an apple pie.
Ice cream! Vanilla ice cream!
But I'm also a big fan of vanilla in general. Like, so.
What's Mr. Marichuk in that?
Well, it's just like a lot of people are like, chocolate. I'm going, meh.
I'm a vanilla person myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vanilla all the way.
I'll actually take white chocolate over regular chocolate too.
Oh no.
Ew,
Aaron,
no. Yeah,
I like
have
white
some
chocolate.
taste.
Dark
You're
chocolate
an
over
adult.
regular chocolate, but not white chocolate.
I love the zero bar. Okay, thank you. White fudge, so good. And nougat.
I prefer pecan. Or
Zero,
Let it
zero
know.
is pretty good. I haven't even seen a zero bar in years.
Yeah, there's one right up there. There's zero bars up at my my gas station down the street from me. So I'm like, yeah, zero bars.
Bother with other candy bars when perfection already exists in the Take 5.
Take 5 is pretty good, but I also like a good Nutrageous or that the Fast Break. Nougat and peanut butter.
I'm a Snickers guy or Heath.
Oh yeah, I love a good Snickers bar.
Bros and Snickers.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I put them in the freezer, and Colleen was like, when I was I bought a bunch of Snickers for Molly online, and I was stealing some of them, and putting in the freezer, and Colleen's like, "Why do you do that?" I'm like, "It's fucking amazing. It's like yeah."
Butterfingers.
Like,
Hey.
I like a cookie, so I want like a Twix or a Kit Kat.
Yeah. Alright, so if I get a gun axe, would I still have proficiency since it's an axe? With my dwarven proficiency?
Can you say more? What is a gun axe?
A
What
gun
does that mean?
axe? It's this Monster Hunter.
Did you make this up?
No.
What are you?
I-
Are you Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter?
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
I'm just saying.
Which I
It is a
did.
thing.
Which I did watch on HBO Max.
Yeah, it's on that.
It's not bad. Like I rewatched
Yeah, I
it.
watched it around the time it first came out. I mean, it was cheesy, but not
It's not bad.
terrible.
The
Yeah.
double axe with a gun in the handle. Glenn,
like the-
this is excessive. Are you kidding me?
Come on. I'm a smith. So. Aaron?
You will not be proficient in the gun.
I know I won't be proficient in the gun, but eventually I will learn. That's how I will. That will be my off time. Honing my skill.
It is definitely a special order. How much is a gun cost? What's a
Well,
shotgun?
I mean, the one that I'm seeing online, it said 90 gold.
That's so, yeah.
For like a shotgun.
Wow, this is the gun axe.
Let's
but-
see. Shotgun equipment in Beyond. Cost dash dash up to the DM.
Mhm.
There is no cost for it.
Yeah, you want to put an axe on one end. How much is an axe? Like, what type of axe are you talking about?
Battle axe.
I'm trying to determine.
Oh, it's not. There's no gun. There's no gun axe. I'm thinking of gun lance. In Monster Hunter, they have a gun lance. It's pretty cool.
Is that like the shotgun shell on the end of a spear kind of thing?
Yeah. It's like a hollow lance that
You
Yeah.
have proficiency in
Blast.
battle axes, right?
What's that?
Glenn has proficiency in battle axes, right?
Yeah. I'm trying. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm trying to like work a way in, figuring out somehow how I come into possession of a unique axe. So whatever that is, it might not be this level. Maybe it's a magic.
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. There is a blunderbuss for Exandria. Since we're using all Exandria weapons, it costs 300 gold pieces.
This would cost you, because it's a special order and it'd have to be custom made, 500 credits.
And you give me some time to dig up some dirt on the seller, reduce the cost, or intimidate the shit out of him. I mean, I have blood, stained beard, and tips. I'm an ugly motherfucker.
I'm already giving you a good deal for 500.
Would you say you're an ugly fucking bastard?
I would. 100%.
Fair.
Is
Why my ship keeps on calling me that.
I mean, you're already getting a good deal because you're going through your compatriot, your sponsor.
And who would or then what would the stats be? Because that's definitely significant. That's better than the one I'm looking at. So what's a blunderbuss normally? And then, so do I just essentially get both? I wonder if maybe that would.
so the blunderbuss is the same as the shotgun. It's 2d8 piercing, and then the misfire score is. Not seeing it on here.
And then, would it be possible if I get double attack to shoot and slash?
No.
Also, if you're not proficient in a gun, the misfire score increases by 1. So,
And how do you get proficient with a gun?
You
feet.
a feat.
You have to be a gun or
No,
some kind of master.
There's a
So, like,
feat.
my class didn't start with gun proficiency, so I had to take the feat. I think there's 2 feats that do it, but the one I took is I think it's just called Gunner. I'm trying
Gunner,
to find
yeah.
it. Yeah.
I just took gunner for the
Gunner. For the no reload.
and the close range. That was a huge
Oh yeah,
thing.
the 5 feet. No, yeah, yeah. There's a gunner feat that allows you to do close quarters gun attacks, and it gives you proficiency in guns.
So
And you get
yeah, so I'm gonna say your misfire is 1 to 4, because it's usually 1 to 3, right, for most guns.
Yeah, like bad news is 3.
Yeah, I think it depends. Let me look at
Yeah, it
Pepperbox.
depends on
I
the
think
gun.
at Pepperbox is 1 to 2. Yeah, Pepperbox is 1 to 2.
My little palm pistols, because they're single shot easy weapons, are 1. It's just 1. I think it goes off the complexity of the gun, technically.
Yeah.
Well, because of its complexity of being a fucking axe on top of a gun.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You could get it. It'll cost you 500 credits, and it would be your hit score would be 1 to 4 for misfire. All right. If you get proficiency, it'll be 1 to 3.
And assuming if I have a shield, I could only use the axe component. Or I would have to preload.
Yeah, it would be.
Gun.
Yeah, it's.
That would be my turn, essentially loading the gun if I have a shield.
or you have it preloaded. But yeah, and you take a, I would say you take it. It's a shotgun. You're going to take a minus if you're doing it one-handed.
Well, that's what I'm trying to think of for like future combat.
Yeah.
I'm like seriously considering this, but I
You'd
also,
also have disadvantage without a feat if they're within 5 feet of you to fire the gun.
I mean,
Which may not be a problem for you though, right? Because if they're within range, you use the axe, and if they're out of range, you use the gun.
Yeah,
that is
like if they start to run.
exactly my point.
I'm also buying. This is for everybody since it came up last fight. I'm buying another healer's kit. So not only does Tony have one, but I have one as well now.
Okay.
Ooh.
Because I took proficiency in medicine.
Ooh, I want to buy a healer's kit as well.
You have proficiency for healer's kit?
No, I could just carry one.
Well, healer's kit isn't proficiency. It's just a item that you use. But I took proficiency in medicine with the last feat I took after our level up.
And a greater healing is 100 gold.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask about potions since Glenn brought up now. I guess good time.
Yeah. So it says, let's see.
Yeah, a regular potion of healing has a price, but I don't see prices on the other ones.
Yeah, a regular potion of healing is 50 gold pieces.
They get pretty expensive. I think the one up, the next one up is 250.
Yep.
And then after that, it's like 750 maybe.
No, it's crazy high.
Yeah, 2 to 250, and then 2,000 to 2,500.
Yeah.
For a
Yeah, they get-
superior.
Yeah,
And
they
then-
get really expensive.
Yeah, and then a supreme is 20,000 to 25,000 gold pieces
Jesus.
or credits.
Which is ridiculous.
What was the cost of a regular one again?
50.
50.
50.
Are we flavoring those as like little stims like you have in video games?
Yeah, I think that would be interesting.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take 3 of those myself.
I'm gonna get 2 of them.
Just healing, regular healing.
Yep.
Yeah.
regular healing.
Okay.
Yeah, those prices are like they bug me with some of their prices sometimes because they don't really think about the scale, right? So like 25,000 gold pieces is like probably, when you look at the rolls, that's about half of a dragon's treasure. So that's kind of dumb.
You should work for Wizards of the Coast, Greg.
I don't think they'd pay me as much.
Okay. I'm totally gonna do this shit. Gun axe. Okay, I'm gonna sell my Morning Star though. So how much?
Somebody
can I
watch
get?
him before he sells parts of our ship to buy this damn thing.
Oh, you don't even know what I already took. All right. What's the price for?
Yeah, you're only gonna get like 8 gold pieces or 8 credits for your Morning Star.
That's fine.
Do you have any other weapon?
I have a dagger and a javelin.
This is going to take time to make. Like, probably will not.
Damn it. Okay.
Custom.
I want to shoot now. I want to shoot now.
No,
Fine.
A gun is complicated and will take
I don't care.
time. It'll probably take over a week for it to get done.
Give it 6 days, and I'll see you then. I keep my Morning Star. I give him half, and I'll give him the rest when I pick up.
So 250.
Yes.
Okay, you give him 250 credits to start. He can get the things together to get it going, to reinforce and figure out the whole game plan.
Figure out what I think I'm gonna call her Sheila.
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 Sheila the gun axe.
Don't make Sheila come out.
Don't make Sheila.
Sheila wants to come out and play.
Sheila's. That is one bad bitch, Sheila.
Sheila, teach you a lesson.
Sheila.
Yes, dad joke. One perception.
Okay, guys. You are back at the station. You've made your purchases. What is your next plan here? So, what is your next plan of attack here?
I would think we want to go check out Baba Yaga, right?
Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga.
I wouldn't mind gambling.
I am not prepared for gambling.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling lucky.
That is the new tsunami!
You feeling that tadpole rolling around in your gourd?
I think so. What's the on-off switch?
This
I
session
gotta
brought
say?
to you by alcohol. Alright, guys. You guys decide to head out to Baba Yaga's territory.
Sheila. Gun axe. I wrote myself in.
You made a post-it. It's gonna sit there on his monitor for like 2 weeks. Sheila, gun axe.
I'm gonna get that shit. I'm ready to throw down. Let's get.
This was a drunken mistake.
Wait, so he was able to buy a gun X?
It's being made.
I was able to order. the gun
Okay.
axe.
It's pre-ordered and he's dreaming about it. Okay,
It's
good.
pre-ordered.
It's pre-ordered.
I love it.
It's on a
Gun
Kickstarter.
X pre-order.
I realized last campaign I didn't
It
spend
actually sounds like a pre-order bonus.
any of my money. I think I gave away, and that was about it.
Pre-order World of Terrestrian and get the gun axe and start.
Oh, it's weird.
With the new race or the new class, badass motherfucker. Featuring Sheila.
Custom punch emote.
Custom punch emote. Oh God. So, you guys are wanting to head back out into space. And it's space, man. You have the general coordinates of where Baba Yaga is, but it's going to take a little bit of searching to find her. You know that it's out in scavenger space, unfortunately.
Of course it is.
Good job. Good job. Very good.
Glenn
Are we
needs that
able to
encouragement.
ask any questions before we leave the station to kind of help narrow down our search area?
You could. You could do an investigation. Probably, Glenn's character would be better off, since it's part of his build, to hunt down information. So, do you want to do an investigation with your bonuses, Glenn?
Yeah, I'm at 15.
A 15? It didn't cross over, that's why I didn't see it. Okay, so a 15. Is it just giving you advantage, or does it actually add you bonuses?
I just did it as an advantage.
Okay. Because I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You just get advantage on the roll.
Yeah.
So 15. You get some more news about the Baba Yaga, but it's more rumor and speculation. You have a general idea where she is, but it's still not enough information at this point. It's enough that you can get a quadrant, like in a corner, that you know where she is, but it could be any one place in that quadrant. She likes to travel.
Hmm.
Anything
Well, we
else?
head that way then. Is she going by any assumed names besides Baba Yaga?
Well, they also called her like the old hag or the great grandmother.
Ageist.
Or Jadwiga is another name. You guys should read up on Baba Yaga. It's interesting. Its history, like the creature is interesting.
Does she have a house with chicken legs?
Just John Wick.
So,
I actually bought a mini for that for Strahd.
That's a cool addition to it.
yeah, that new book looks amazing. Reviews are already saying that it's the best book that has ever come out since the handbooks in 5e. The new edition. That's
cool.
Sweet. So yeah, they're saying that the Guide to Ravenloft is probably one of the best editions that come out, and I may just have to buy the book.
Really?
For
What?
him.
So why are they saying it's so good?
They're just saying the additions and everything they're having with it is just expands the universes so much. They made a Slender Man character villain in it, which is disturbing.
I'll have to check it out. Ravenloft is my favorite campaign setting. I was hoping that I was disappointed because I was hoping that they were going to come out with more like actual Ravenloft stuff, you know, like as in like another adventure or something.
Yeah, this is just making it so you can create your own adventures in Ravenloft style for a DM. So more horror, mostly. So can't complain about that. But anyways, you guys start heading off into space. And it will take, as I grab another set of dice, $14 days.
Ooh.
It's a long travel.
Yeah. On the bright side, when we get back, his axe is ready.
When he gets back, the axes will be done, yeah.
If
In another 14 days.
So, you guys start traveling. As you're traveling, let me roll a d8. D8. Chris,
Yes.
you're sleeping in your quarters. And you start drifting off into sleep. and you suddenly awake. Look around. It's dark. And you go over and you see the doctor's bed is filled. You don't remember him coming in?
I don't like that music change. Is it just like a... I reach under my pillow and grab one of my pistols out.
Mm-hmm.
So of course I would sleep with them under there.
I was imagining you reaching for like a teddy bear.
I mean, they both provide comfort and safety.
I was gonna say, I think actually for a character like him, the gun is his whoopee.
Yeah, yeah. What's funny because Whoopi in the military is like the poncho liner that you use as a blanket. So yeah.
The gun's
they
name,
call it the Whoopi.
The
Yeah.
gun. The pistol's name is Whoopi.
Whoopi's the name of the gun.
Does it look like him in the bed? Like, does it look like a...
Turned on.
Is it
to
just
the
under
side.
the blankets or what?
Yeah, he's under the blankets.
I mean, I'm not gonna feel shy. I'm gonna like nudge him, ask him when he got in.
You nudge him. You just see the body just kind of move a little bit, but nothing.
Back step over, turn on the lights. Kind of keeping an eye the whole time.
As you go to turn on the light, the body moves flat on its back, and you suddenly see his mouth open. As you see insects and bugs start slowly exiting his mouth.
The Candyman can.
From a toothbrush.
I'm not gonna fire on him yet. Turn on the lights. Get a better look to see if this is actually him that the bugs are coming out of.
Yeah, you turn on the lights, and this is what you start seeing. The body moves.
But it is him. It's not just like a...
Yeah, it's him. It's his corpse, and you just see insects start coming out of his mouth. And then you see suddenly his eyes and his head slightly jerk towards you.
I pull up my gun.
And as you do that, you awaken. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. All right. That's it. You awaken. Cold sweat.
I asked the ship where the dock is.
The dock. You hear, the dock is currently in medical facilities.
I grab all my weapons, make sure I have everything with me, I'm gonna start heading to the med bay. I, of course, glanced at his bed to see if it was still empty or
completely empty, right where you left it.
Yeah,
just
I
as it
assume
was.
so.
As I destroy Glenn's kids, giving him nightmares. Thank God he didn't put his headset during that time. Insects start coming out of his mouth, and the kid's going, "What?"
Just like the music.
So,
No care if he's awake or not. I walk into the med bay.
all right, you walk.
Knowing his alarm will wake him up no matter what, anyways.
Yeah, the alarm suddenly alerts you and wakes you up as he walks in.
If he's even asleep.
Now, at this point, it's like 3, 4 in the morning. Doctor stands. I'm assuming you quickly like, what?
Oh yeah, he would sit bolt upright because the alarm is in his head.
Yeah, it instantly wakes you if you're asleep.
Yeah, you instantly awaken to see your cohort in crime walking in with a pistol in hand.
I give him a rundown of the dream and just proceed to ask, have you ever heard of anything like this happening in the weird? Is this...
Any effect is possible in this realm, but we have a medical facility. I could give you an examination.
I'm good. I just wanted to see if it was something that was normal.
It could be a normal nightmare, or could be an effect of the what is the others call them, tadpole.
You just kind of see him walk out the door without saying anything else. I'm just gonna go back to my room and kind of just lay awake for the rest of the night.
The doctor, being completely socially oblivious, is just like, meh. Goes back to, now that he's awake, he's like, I have a sample to test anyway. That goes back to lab work.
Yeah, I just basically wanted to see if this was something that was like common in the weird, or yeah.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is you passed this time.
I mean, he did ask me the question, so would I know anything about this? Beyond what I said to him?
No, you wouldn't.
Okay.
You've never experienced this.
Yeah, I spend the rest of the night cleaning, functions checking my guns, making sure everything's in good order.
So, 14 days go by, uneventful. As you guys exit the weird and into normal space. At this point, you're looking around, and it looks like... Let me see if I can get something a little bit more intense. No, not that. There we go. That's better. As you head out of the weird, you come out, and it looks like a spaceship graveyard. just scattered debris of ships and parts and the occasional, body floating.
So what'd you guys do?
So we drop out of the weird into this like weird ship graveyard.
Basically a ship graveyard.
The doctor's gonna look over at the sergeant and say,
Do you mind scanning for any active vessels?
Yeah, I'll do that for vessels or life signs, just in general amongst the rubble, floating.
I'll move from the magic station to the science station to help him out since it's got 2 terminals.
Well, he rolled a 19.
Oh yeah, I mean, I didn't even see what he rolled. I was just saying
Yeah, 19's pretty
Unless
good.
you're going to help out with the other station, give me advantage. I could get higher.
I mean, yeah, sure. I'll take the help action because we're not in combat, so.
Yeah, that's still 19.
19. You're looking out and no life signs.
Do we know if Reavers would show up
Reavers.
as life signs? Or Reavers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
They're undead.
Oh yeah, that's actually.
Would they show up?
No.
Okay.
Figures.
But I'm assuming the Baba Yaga might.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of just seeing if we could scan for any sort of active vessels, like any sort of emissions or anything in the area.
You do scan.
Yeah, just like a general scan of the area.
The scan goes pretty far, right? It's like
10,000 feet.
10,000 feet?
Believe, let me double check. 100,000 feet.
100,000 feet. You do notice some sort of life sign way out in the distance. It's right on the edge of that 100,000. I mean, kind of weird. It's not much else out here.
Yeah. I
Let's
push
go
over the direction to
explore.
Treblo, be like, here, let's start out heading that way.
You start,
and I calibrate our sensors for stealth.
Nice. You start stealthily moving along. Ever so quietly. Only using boosters when you need to. "10, 20, 30, 40 minutes go by. Quiet. Do another sweep.
You still helping out?
Yeah.
Good.
14. As you guys continue forward, you go past some debris, go past a little ways, and it's this large, looks like a crater full of just trash. You go around it, and as you do, you don't notice several boosters go off behind you until it's too late. It seems that some of these creatures were not, or some of these ships were not dead, but playing dead. And as soon as they recognized you, they went off. Heading right before you from behind. And that's where we're going to start space combat.
Obviously, seeing ships start to fly at us, the doctor's going to run to his station.
So now they're in front of us, or are they still behind us?
I'm getting there.
Oh,
It was all dependent on what you guys were doing.
Oh, this is a tale of a fateful trip.
Which is why we don't eat the brown acid.
Do you guys see the ships?
Yeah, so they're the like black ships, and we're the little brown ship.
Yes, you're the little brown ship. They are the...
Yep. Oh, okay. Oh, are we rolling?
You guys
need to.
You don't need to. I'm gonna keep track of
Trevlo rolls for the ship.
Because it's ship. It's just ship on ship.
Yep, it's ships on ship.
Oh, actually, Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
as he runs to his station, seeing that we're about to get into combat, he's going to burn one of his spell slots to tap Trevlo on the shoulder. Where's my spell? Give me my spell.
Give me my spell.
Oh, it's because I forgot to prepare it.
You are a wizard. Would you have thought you would have prepared the spell?
Yeah, no, I forgot to. I mean, like for the day, like I didn't prepare my spells.
Okay.
At all. Okay, no, it actually says I did. So why is that not showing up in my spell list? That's super weird. Can I cast it from here? What the fuck? Whatever. For 8 hours, he gets a 1d8 added to his initiative roll. So roll a 1d8, Derek. And I'm just gonna mark off a spell slot.
Sure, I'm changing it to just 2 ships because these are 2 small ships.
So whatever you roll, Derek, you get to add a 3 to it.
Round 1, we are going to do... And you guys should be able to see in the notes in roll 20, I made it the ship in your player character sheet. That gives you your armor, your class, your armaments with your damages on the 2 types of on the different types of weapons you have. You have 4 missile points. Each missile, you guys have a total of 6 missiles. Okay, on your device, on your ship. So keep that in mind. And I gave you guys for your armament 1 size 1 helm cannon, which is fixed, 2 size 2 man turrets with their damage types and their range, 4 missile points, and then your engine speed and your utilities. Fair? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, first thing we're going to do is roll for... roll for the initiative for movement. Derek, you're the pilot.
Come on, character sheet.
Whoa. What?
14.
17. Well, it's plus the 3 I gave him.
Yeah.
17.
All right. You get to go first.
Oh, what we? So if we got a turn, we gotta pivot and then go, or
Anything
is that part of that?
anything past a 45-degree angle, you have to do a special maneuver to turn and succeed.
Does that include like inverting and going down?
Yeah, so like a flip and burn you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get relativity.
So flipping and burning is a special action?
Okay, so pretty much 45 degrees in any direction is
Yeah,
a special
it's a special action. You'll have to roll to see if you succeed.
What am I rolling for that again?
It's either your dex or your what was it, dex or wisdom?
Yeah, I think it's Dex or Wisdom.
That's my dex. I'm gonna try to turn and I want to go this way.
You want to just turn and go that way?
Well,
Hey.
more like a roundabout, not a total bank and go. More like
Hey, Aaron,
Uh-huh.
I have a question for you. So, with the captain's ability to, to add to somebody's roll,
Mm-hmm.
is that, and I know, we said it's a reaction. Is it something that I can do in response to their roll, or do I have to declare that I'm doing that before the roll?
You have to do it before the roll.
Okay.
so. I wouldn't need a special roll, like a dex check if I'm turning within the 45 degrees over time over 5 spaces.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to.
Okay, great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And do take an account for here. I'll make it so that you can control it.
I don't think it's not like you get 45 degrees per block you
Square.
move. Yeah, because then you could do a complete 360 in one turn.
Yeah, what I was trying to do is, as I move,
Yeah, I don't think that's what you can do because otherwise you could like
And
do
you,
a full circle every turn
Because the turn,
without a check.
a turn is considered a move, right? So you can either sit in one spot and turn, or you can move,
okay.
right?
That's what we're figuring out right now, but I'm just assuming it wouldn't be like 45 degrees, move a block, 45 degrees, move a block, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can get halfway then.
I mean, unless we're putting an unnecessary limit on ourselves. I don't.
And I would think I could.
Or you just take one of your pilot actions. That's it. It's just you can.
Yeah,
can
and then you
either-
make your check.
yeah, you didn't want to make his check though.
Oh no, I got you. I'm just saying that's.
Yeah, but then didn't we turn 90 degrees from what we were just facing?
No,
Well-
I turned a total of 45. So
Well, we were facing this way.
So-
Now we're facing this way.
straight.
Right, because he went
45
one
degrees.
and then turned one and then turned, but as long as a turn's going to take 100 feet of movement. So if he
So
wanted
it's
to do a special like flip and burn or something, it wouldn't take up his
Okay.
movement. Because he's making these little turns, it's taking up movement.
So it'd be only 3 slots then instead of 5.
Yeah.
I started there.
And do take account every time you turn your ship, it does take your movement. So,
Yeah, I did. I could go up to 5 spaces and I turned twice. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just follow that mechanic then.
Okay.
Hold on, guys. I think we caught a tail.
Hang on to your
Has
butts.
there been any kind of announcement to everyone that we should be doing something?
I mean, I would imagine.
You said I think we caught a tail, right? That's pretty.
Yeah.
I think that's meant to be his.
Also,
Yeah, that's an all call.
I
Yeah.
would
That's an
think
all-call?
that
Okay.
Chris and I, it would have lit up Chris's station like a Christmas tree, and I would
Yeah.
be sprinting across the bridge. So,
Yeah, as soon as those enemies fired up the jets, we would have been like,
I mean, I'm just saying, if somebody's in their room, they might not.
no,
Yeah,
I don't think anybody's called anyone to
I
the
think-
bridge.
I
But
think-
if you're on the bridge, you know shit's going
Yeah,
down.
I would think at this point.
Oh,
you guys
so is
Yeah, I
everybody
guess
on the bridge?
that's up to you guys. When we came out of the weird, would you have thought it was necessary to be on the bridge or not?
I would think it would be, but that was just my assumption.
I mean, maybe not.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. I
mean, a few of
my
us
character
definitely
would
would have
be
been on the bridge to start scanning and pilot and all that stuff, but not
Yeah.
necessarily the other three.
I mean, Robert would definitely be on the bridge.
Well, that's why I'm saying the four of us probably would be for sure, but I don't know
Yeah.
about the rest of the crew.
I was just in my cabin.
No,
Yeah. I mean, that's fair, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that means
Um,
that.
Do we have a comm system in this ship?
Yeah, and that would be. Captain can do that.
Right. Yeah. So I'm gonna say over the comm.
Mhm.
Everybody to the bridge. We have a situation.
Battle stations, battle stations.
Code red.
B12. B12. No. All right. If somebody's not in their position, you need to be honest with me and say that you're not at your position. So you're not there. You're going to be
I'm not there. I'm running. I'm coming.
Okay. So
I'm on my way.
next is going to be the rolling of, unless there's a science officer want to do anything else.
Is it my?
Yeah, it's your.
Well, no.
The-
Gunner magic officers are first.
Yeah, I wanted to switch
Oh,
it out to
all right.
make gunners be the last thing to do. Sorry.
Oh, so we're okay. We'll need to change the OneNote. I was going
Yeah.
off the OneNote.
No, I want to make sure gunner is the last thing that gets done, because then you can do all your actions, all your bonuses to whatever you wanted to do before then. So that's my bad.
Okay. So then, as the science officer, I will go ahead and roll for that shield bonus if we do take a hit. Oh, wait, that shouldn't have been an advantage. But the DC is 12, so I guess I passed either way.
Yeah, so you pass that, it gives you a plus
So-
2, right?
Yeah, I believe it's a +2 for
Your AC.
if we take, yeah, for our AC.
Okay. Magic officer, are you in place?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, like I guess that would be a DM call. I was on the bridge helping him at his station, and then I ran to
Oh.
mine. So
I'm going to say because you were helping him, you're not back at your station just yet for magic.
okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
'cause you
it's
said it
fine.
was
It's,
one
that's a
round
DM
for us
call.
to switch positions, right?
Yeah. So, all right. I guess
Yeah,
it's
I didn't know whether it happened in the interim before we entered combat
Right.
or not. That's why I left it up to
So
you.
it's now the gunner's turn. I am going to go ahead and roll the damage first. Or roll, not damage, but roll to see if I hit.
I'm gonna say cart and a horse.
Cart and the horse. Helm cannons on both of them. Ooh, that was good. That's a 17 on one. Oh, and that's only a 9. So I'm guessing a 17 hit you.
Hull AC 13, helm 16.
So hull would be 15 right now with the bonus from shields.
So that hit. With the helm cannons. $18 points of damage to your guys' hull.
Do we have somewhere to keep track of this at?
I'm hoping someone is.
No, that's what I was asking because if I need to do that, I can.
Well, you have 150 hull points that we have to first. I have to get through to get to anything else.
We have
It's
200.
200.
Points.
200.
Oh, 200. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So
Yeah.
what was that damage?
18. I took a note. I'm just noting it.
Here, buddy.
Okay. So that's one set of hits against you. It is now your guys' turn. You got probably only one gunner.
We can move as well, right?
No, you can't. This was the end. So,
I'm ready to shoot.
Tony,
Oh, it's the gunning phase. Okay.
gunning face, whoever's a gunner. Are you a gunner,
It
Tony?
would be Kadrith. Tony's
Kadrith.
the,
Oh,
the
Kadrith.
mechanic.
I'm ready to kill.
All right.
Something.
So you only have one gunner currently, so you can only shoot once.
Fair.
It's 1d20.
So I'm gonna give him I'm gonna make a check to give him a bonus on this
Okay.
roll.
What do you say to encourage him? Is it?
He's gonna smirk and say, shoot these ugly fucking bastards out of the sky. And then, so what, I can roll what, deception or intimidation? Or deception or I'm sorry, intimidation or
Here, buddy.
persuasion, right?
Persuasion,
Either
yeah.
one? Yeah, so obviously this would be persuasion based on what I said.
Mm-hmm.
19, so that makes the check.
Yep. So you get a +2. A 12. Unfortunately, that misses. It actually just misses.
Damn it.
Round 2. Another roll, Derek.
Wait, so can we just talk about the gunner attack?
Uh-huh.
So in the OneNote, it says gunner's roll to attack is add dexterity or wisdom modifier plus proficiency
Yes.
if proficient in a tool set.
Yes.
So yeah, it doesn't seem like his roll added all that, did it?
He rolled a 1d20 plus 2, which was from you, right, Greg? The plus 2 was from you, and not necessarily any inclusion of a dexterity or wisdom modifier.
That's what I'm thinking, right? His
Or
roll should be a lot
proficiency.
higher.
What was your proficiency, Glenn?
His proficiency would be +2 at this level.
Yeah, plus
So
Dex
then
or Wisdom,
so
whichever's higher.
then it was a hit. So you needed to give me that too. So the proficiency bonus with it. So go ahead and roll damage. Your damage should be from the manned turrets. Medium ship.
Turrets.
Yeah. Manned turrets is 4d10. You okay? 23. Which one were you shooting? Number 1?
Number one.
Number
Number one.
Okay, Glenn.
Lead ship. Yes, lead ship.
Okay.
Actually, because my wisdom and my dex are both +2, does that mean I get a +4 on
No,
whatever I roll?
it's picking either or.
Yeah, you just pick the best one.
So either are the same. They're both the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my proficiency bonus is +2, so is
So it's proficiency plus whatever your special skill.
so that
Plus
would have been
whatever you get
+4
from the
plus the
D20.
2. So okay,
Yeah.
so that would have
Plus
been
the
16.
bonus.
But
Okay.
14 is the initiative. For the
Right.
ship.
All right.
Yeah.
Round 2. Trevo rolled an 11,
Plus the 3.
so that's 14.
I just need to know that I can roll a 1d20 and then I got to do a +4 every time
Man.
I shoot, basically. Unless there's any other modifiers.
You can create a custom action too, which is what I'm doing for like the shields and scanning. You can create like a custom action.
Oh,
It's a little clunky, but you can do it.
under actions.
All right, Derek,
Yeah.
you get to go last, so I am going to turn. I'm going to go move. 1. 3, 4, 5. All right, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try to turn and burn and go completely underneath this ship.
Okay, so you want to do a flip and burn, you mean?
Yeah, sure. Flip and burn, sure.
Immelman. Or is that split S?
All right, that is a success. You flip. You flip that way. You're underneath the ship now.
And we're just gonna stay there for a minute.
I'm going to test this out just to make sure. I just don't.
I'm gonna. What I want is 1 to try to draw fire. If 2 sucks at shooting.
Well, that did a +7, but yeah, it looks like you got it.
Why did you do that?
Okay. So,
Maybe
mechanical officer, science officer. What do you guys want to do?
There you go.
I am going to scan the ships for weaknesses.
Okay. With the 10, you don't get a whole lot. Like that, these ships are just running hot, and they're kind of not in great shape. That's what you could know at this point.
And we're restricted to the skills of the ship, right? Like we can't cast spells right now. Like say like an on-off spell. Like that's not a thing that we can
No, that's not gonna work.
Yeah. Alright, here you go.
Eventually.
You can do it like within the cabin of the ship, but you can't affect the.
I can't just
The
turn the
other
other
ship.
ship off.
Yeah, you can't just turn
Well,
off a
that
ship.
seems
That's
stupid.
far too complicated.
Magic beacon.
So, does the mechanic want to do anything?
Oni.
Hmm?
Doing anything, mechanic officer?
Has the ship taken any damage?
You can add a +1 to anyone's action.
Then I just like everyone is within 30 feet of me, right?
Well,
Are you on the bridge?
Well, no, that's just a generic. So you basically boost either the scanners or the shields or the
I'll
like
boost
the
the shields.
engines, shields.
okay, roll a d20 plus your proficiency. I'm guessing wisdom is your highest.
Yep.
Don't even bother. It passes, so you guys get a +1, right?
So it doesn't make it clear for the mechanics. It says he can either boost a person's like specific thing and do a +1, or he can do the shields and do a +2, same as I would do.
Okay.
But
So
it
yeah, you
doesn't
can
really say.
give a +2 to your AC.
yeah.
So we have a +4 right now overall.
No, I didn't do shields this round. I tried to scan
okay.
for weaknesses, so that worked out.
Gotcha.
Okay.
You said +2?
+2
For our
right
AC
now.
for this round.
Yeah.
Magic officer.
15 on the hull now.
Okay. Let me see what their distance is.
Well, one's right above you.
Oh, they're literally right above me?
One is
Yeah,
right
he
above
flew
you.
under him.
Okay.
Underwear. Ha ha ha.
Is there any space debris anywhere near our ship?
Oh yeah.
I figured since we're in a graveyard, but I wanted to ask. He's going to reach out with his magic and change the gravitational field around that piece of space debris and launch it into the side of their ship.
Which one?
Directly above us.
Right above
The
you?
one directly above us.
All right,
yeah.
So you see some that's
Like
actually...
he's launching it into the belly of the ship.
Yeah. So you see that. I need you to make an attack as if it's a regular attack. Yeah, there's no deck save for this. It's not like he can just bolt.
How does that
You
work
can't
for
dex
spells
save?
that go into? Yeah.
I'm gonna count them as there's no deck save for this. The damage is just that. But if you recall, there is a thing called that there's a little number that says like 10 on the side in parentheses.
Yeah.
That's taken into account. So like that's making sure so that like you can't take a pistol out and start shooting at a ship and see if it gets you any damage. So because this is like debris hitting a ship, if your ship wasn't able to maintain some damage or like maintain something, I'm going to take that into account. So the ship only takes 10 points of damage or 6 points of damage from it, but it's still 6 points.
Okay, try something else next time.
All right. Science officer already went. Mechanic already went. Magic officer went. It's Gunner phase.
Have I made it?
Yes, you've
How
made
much
it at
time
this
has
point.
passed? Okay. So we now have 2 gunners.
You have 2 gunners.
Okay.
So currently there's a gun on top and a gun below the ship. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So like they do 360 views and you can shoot from there. And if your front gunner was pointing to the ship, you would shoot them that way. But all you have right now are the 2 guns that you have, which are the turrets.
It's the 2-man turrets, right? And then there's the 1 helm cannon gunner.
Yeah, the helm cannon, you have to be facing that ship to do.
So if we're like underneath the other ship on a horizontal or like parallel plane, does that mean only one of our gunners, the top gunner, can fire right now?
Yep.
But if the other ship's like on the same plane as us, then both of our gunners can fire at
Yes.
it. Okay.
Could one of us fire at ship 1 and one of us fire at ship 2?
Yeah.
Great. Then we should do that.
That we should do that.
All right.
Who-
Our most powerful guns are facing forward, right?
They can be very powerful. Usually the helm cannons are pretty powerful though.
Yeah, but they're facing
Forward,
They're like
yes.
facing forward. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm just trying to visualize a ship now. I'm getting a good.
But I think you're the one that has to fire the helm cannons, Derek.
No, he can have the option of shooting the helm cannons
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah, but
moving.
like our gunners can't fire the helm cannons. Is that correct?
No, they can't.
Right, that's on... No,
You can
the...
do helm.
The helm cannon is on the pilot's turn.
Right, but they can shoot if it's open to them. They can take over and shoot. It's just the option for a pilot to be able to do that instead of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
So Capella got to her station.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so then Robert is gonna say, Capella, it's good to see you. We sorely needed you. And he's gonna give you the inspiration this time. So let's see.
Good to see you. Shoot that fucker, please.
15. I think that succeeds, right?
Yep. So you
Aaron?
got. Yep. That
All right. So
succeeds.
then, Capella gets a +2 this time.
Plus
So add that
2.
to- I already have 5 built in. I've got a +5 built in, so
Okay.
I'll do
16 hits.
terrible.
It still hits.
I know, but it's bad.
How dare I do something?
Which
And
one
then
are you? Which one are you shooting at? The top one, number 1.
Was that the open spot?
It doesn't matter. I don't care which
Sure.
one.
I'll shoot at the top one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage. That is for that, which is 4d10.
Okay. Okay, so it's 4, 10. There's no extra special friends.
No, nothing for damage.
18.
18. Okay. Glenn, you want to shoot at the other one?
Yes, I just yell, nice to have you join us, Nightlight. Looking at Capella.
17 hits. 4d10. Mind you, you also have missiles. But if you don't need them, don't need to use them. 30. That's for the one that hasn't been hit yet, though.
Just
How did you set up that gun turret? Where did you?
You have to do it in the extras.
Yeah,
you can make a custom action.
You can make
Is that
custom
what you
actions.
did? You made a custom action?
Yep.
Mhm.
Read up on Roll20. It shows you how you can make little macros and stuff.
No, I did this on
Beyond.
Beyond.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that's what I did. You could go to manage custom actions and create one there. That's how I did mine, at least.
Nah.
But if Glenn did his under extras, he found a different way besides what I did.
All right. Next is round 3. Pilot, roll.
No, you're correct. All right, Chris. Yeah, I went to actions, manage, custom.
Yeah.
And then you put it in.
Second.
So 14.
no.
14. Yeah. Captain, do we like our position, or do we want to move?
I'll say, if you can, put us in a position where we can bring our guns to bear on one ship.
Okay.
I will.
Well, you get to go first. Oh no, actually, I take that back.
My gosh, it's a ship driving itself.
Yeah, no, this one gets to. That one gets to go. This one gets to go first. All right, he's good there. Now it's your turn.
I'm gonna rotate so we're nose to nose.
All right. This one is going to flip and burn. He makes it. And that's the end of movement. Next actions, everybody.
What's the order? Mechanic?
It doesn't-
Sorry.
It really doesn't matter what order in between as long as Gunner is last.
Which is the vessel that's been damaged?
Number 1 has been damaged the most, but they've both been damaged.
Okay. And the gunner's turrets swivel, correct?
Yes.
They both have half spheres, one on top, one on bottom.
Right. And are we on the level with ship number 1?
Well, it was right above you, and it just did a flip and burn to turn its front at you guys.
So we're all on the same level now, I think.
Good. Okay. So
Because two just positioned itself to fire upon us, and then one turned and burned, so we're all on the same level.
all right, so Robert is going to look at the gunners and he's going to point over at ship number 1 and he's going to say, concentrate your fire, bring her down.
Okay. And who are you giving that to?
Oh, he's just saying that to both the gunners.
Okay.
He's not. That was not his
Okay.
his reaction yet.
Okay. No, I just thought I'd ask. All right.
Yeah. Basically, just like a free action command, if you'll allow that. Basically, he's just like trying to dictate strategy, essentially.
All right. So we got the mechanic, science officer, magic officer.
Fire missile!
I'll go for a bonus to shields for us again.
Okay.
Oh, well, no bonus for you.
No bonus for shields.
At least not for me.
All right. Mechanic. Either shields or you can give a +1 to something else.
I'll do the shields.
A +4 to shields.
By the way, you get to add your proficiency and like your wisdom to that. I mean, you succeed with just the d20, but just saying.
Mm-hmm. So it's a d20 plus whatever you have plus that. So 14, yes, you get it. So you get a +2. The next thing is magic officer. It's the last one.
I am going to... There's one directly in front of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He is going to launch a chromatic orb at it. And he's gonna choose lightning.
Okay.
Trying to winnow down those shields. Or actually, no, you know what? Fuck that. He chooses acid.
All right. At number 2?
The one directly in front of us.
Yeah, number 2. This one.
Just slapping at it.
So that's
Awful, awful damage rolls.
a 10 misses, unfortunately.
Also, how did I end up with a 10? Oh, it's an attack roll.
It's an
That's
attack
right,
roll.
I forgot. Not a save.
10
Okay.
is a miss. You see the shield just and take it.
Okay.
But worth a try. It is the attack phase. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for attacks. Their helm cannons are much stronger than their turrets, and that's why they have turned. both attacks. All I got is a 14 and a 10, so that's a miss.
I'll fire on ship 1.
Okay. That's a hit.
Yep. Oops. 1d10.
I meant to give you the bonus this turn, but I didn't get there in time. So that's good though, because you already hit. So I'll do.
This
Yeah, I
ship
think
is...
she hit too.
Hello.
Yeah. And
Right?
now,
I hit as well. Does 15 hit?
15 hits.
Oh. Okay.
And I gotta do this.
And you blow it out of the sky.
Yay! We exploded the ship.
And that's where we're gonna leave off tonight, because I don't want to keep Glenn any more than you have to.
Way to go, Nightlight. Good job.
That's my nickname now? Is Nightlight?
It has been decided.
But
Right.
I hope you guys like this. I know this is different.
This
but
is
We'll get
fun.
used to it.
This is challenging. This is
Right.
fun.
Almost like Battleship at the same time.
yeah, there is a little bit more of strategy.
We're coordinating like 3 or 4 layers on things too.
Right. I like the idea of you having to roll every turn, and whoever, if you...
I'm wondering like what we could do together to like, I mean, how do we get stronger ammunition? Like, what can we do? I guess work together.
Yeah, I agree. I think if we can start like upgrading the ship and stuff, that would be really fucking cool.
Yeah, because the science officer will we can do an upgrade with a tractor beam, and I can try to hold people in place and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like getting better weapons, and yeah, this would be cool.
Yeah, I figured like taking some from Starfinder, taking a little bit from this other guy that was building this stuff. This is working out really well, I think, and it's going a little bit quicker than Starfinder. Oh my God, Starfinder space combat is freaking hell.
I can't believe we already got one ship down. Like that, this happened very fast.
Can't wait to get my gun axe.
Dictates if it goes first or last in the turn order, and then what's the order of each position again?
It doesn't, to me, it doesn't matter what order in between.
Gunners last.
Gunners last.
All right, amigos and internets.
See you later. We'll be back on in a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's finals week, so wish me luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck with the job too.
Yes, we'll see what that's gonna be.
I know I didn't attend class all semester, but can I make up all that work?
Can I
I
get
still
extra
have
credit? How much
still have-
extra credit can I do?
I still have 2 kids with 0.